Hello everybody and welcome to Simulate Gaming and welcome to Sandy Bay 19. Finally we're back. This, for those of you that don't know, has always been my roleplay map, this and Thornton Farm. Really excited to have this back. So before we get going, for those of you that watched FS17 roleplay series on Sandy Bay, we decided to scrap it completely. We're starting from scratch. Sit back, enjoy. We'll get into it. Please enjoy Sandy Bay. Don't forget I'll be in character, so I won't be talking about comments and stuff, but I will have another series coming out soon, which will be a non-roleplay one, so enjoy that. I've been Simulate Gaming and enjoy. Hello everybody, welcome along. So we have just got off the train now. We're at Sandy Bay, the train's just going off down in the distance there. So welcome to my YouTube channel, I suppose. We're going to be going and recording this whole thing. So I used to work here back in 2015, but I was not one of the people in charge. I was just a worker. We used to do the carting and stuff, mainly the small jobs. But all these years later, we have, well 5 years later, we've been asked to come back and actually take over one of the farms. So the farm's in a bit of a trouble. It's low. What's that noise? Helicopter? Hovering over the beach, it looks like. Yeah, so we've been asked to come down and try and turn one of the yards around. So the guy that we are working for owns 2 farms around here. He is based up on that hill, actually, I believe. If that is north. Is that north? Maybe, I think that's north. Yeah, he's up there somewhere. His farm's up there. I think that might be just on top of that hill. And we are over there somewhere. So we did get a tour. We had a tour. We accepted the job, and then we came back, and here we are. We're ready to move in. So we've been given this really fetchy coloured orange Land Rover, actually. So we're gonna go ahead. It's like a broken window. I think the glass is broken on this. Someone's broke into our Land Rover. That's a great start. Welcome to Sandy Bay. That being said, let's jump into it. Right, so we are in the Land Rover. Make sure he's got petrol and stuff in it. Yeah, we got a full tank. Nice. Right, let's head out of here. So like I said, I have been here before for the tour since obviously I used to work here, but we've been given a tour of what's new and all the equipment and stuff that we have at our disposal. So we've got, ironically, the dairy farm. So he concentrates on arable stuff up there mainly. Let's go ahead and squeeze past here. And we're going to basically be charging the animals. We do have some arable fields to do, but we're also going to be doing a lot of helping the boss out over at his farm as well. So looking forward to doing all that stuff. For those of you tuning in later on in the series, this is currently spring. So we're getting a head start right on the beginning of the year, basically. Oh. Let's go ahead and indicate in here. So there's the first thing on our agenda. Land Rover's been broken into. I don't know if there was anything in here previously. The speed camera here, be careful. Yeah, I don't know if it... How fast was I going? I'm going to have to watch this back on the vlog and see how fast I was going. It did not look like I was going over 30 at all. Anyway, this is our farm coming up on the right here. Brings back memories. Like I said, I used to work here in 2015, but I was just a normal farmhand. Now it's coming back as the boss. It was quite surreal. We've got some other businesses, like small businesses dotted around as well that we're going to be taking care of as well. Set up some of my own. So for those of you that are new here, I used to run a lawn care business up in Gloucester. So we're going to go ahead and hopefully move it. If we can get the clientele, we'll bring that down here as well and do that on the side. Probably be quite good for the winter especially. I'll see what we can come up with there. But yeah, here we are at Sandy Bay Farm. Let's go ahead and indicate into here before this car gets here. Sorry mate, I was here first. So here we are, Sandy Bay Farm. So we have 2 workers working for us. We have Billy Bob and... Let's go ahead and jump out a second. That door over there is broken, so we'll get on this side, which is a bit annoying. We'll get that looked at. And we've got to get back in this side, strangely. So here we've got Billy Bob and we've got John Wayne. Those are 2 workers. We might see them today, we might not. We'll see how it goes. But welcome to Sandy Bay Farm. In fact, I want to go ahead... Oh, brilliant. GoPro can't see that far. Let's go ahead and just park this over here for now. So, I've already got a plan. We're going to jump straight into this today. We're not going to bother dilly-dallying and getting used to it. We're just going to go ahead and start working ASAP because we're here on a mission. They've hired us to try and turn the farm around. So turn the farm around we shall. Right, so quickly give you a little tour. Like I said, I've already seen everything, so I know what everything is. So this is the machine shed. Hopefully they've left it open. Yes, they have. Here's the tractor shed, sorry. So we've got a workshop here. We've got 3 tractors on this particular yard, and the boss has got 3 more up there. He's got a John Deere, a JCB, and I think I didn't see his other one. I can't possibly tell you. I have to have a look later on. But this is my favourite one. This is probably one we're going to use the most. This is the Fendt 716, however you want to say it, 716. This is our middle tractor, so we're probably going to use this one the most. This is our big boy here, the Massey Ferguson S7720. This is what we're using for ploughing and cultivating and all that good stuff. And then we have a little tiny tractor for carting and doing all the small jobs. So there's no point in using a big Massey, for example, for doing some fertilizing, because this is a waste of fuel, a waste of maintenance on the tractor. We'll just well use this one. This is the oldest tractor we have on the farm. So that's that. That's our 3 tractors. I'll quickly... Let's get some cardio in, shall we? We'll run. From around here, we've got our combine. We've got a class Tucano. There we go. Tucano 580. Got a windrow there as well. We've got the header for that right next to it. So looking forward to using that. You guys have seen the Land Rover. In terms of vehicles, we've got a man truck here. There's our chrome baler. Never had any luck with chrome. Hopefully this one's a bit better. When I worked here before, we had a New Holland baler. So hopefully that one works just as well. I really like the New Holland baler. Let's go ahead and look in this shed here. Just trailers and stuff in here. We've got the fertilizer spreader. First time I've ever used a self-propelled sprayer, so it looks brand new. I've never used it. It wasn't here when I used to work here, so hopefully we get on with that. Like I said, I've never ever used a self-propelled sprayer. Got a single mower there. We might look at updating that. Oh, police car going past. We might look at upgrading this to some butterfly mowers at one point. Here is our bale trailer. Here's just a lizard. We've got ourselves a weeder there, which I think we might need to get a little bit more in terms of weeding for that. Let's get this door closed a second. Oh, I just opened it again. We'll do that later on. And finally over here, this is our front loader shed. So we've got ourselves a Paws, foreign brand. Don't know actually how to pronounce that, but this is the one the boss decided to get. What's on the front of this right now? Oh, he's already set this up for us. We've got the manure grab on the front of that. We've got a Chieftain loader here with some bags already loaded up. I'm assuming he bought this down from his farm before we started. And one random one there. Maybe that's left over. I don't know. Right, so like I said, I already know what we're doing today. We're going to go ahead and jump straight into it. So welcome to Sandy Bay once again. It's probably the 3rd time I've said that. We're going to go ahead and take this thing down to the field we're going to be working on. We're going to try and do a couple of tasks today. Let's get this thing turned on. Right, that's a bit better. I plugged in my clip-on microphone, so you should be able to hear a bit better now. Right, let's get out of here. So I'm just taking this down to one of the fields we'll be working at today. We're going to have to walk all the way back, because none of our workers seem to be around today. It currently is Saturday, so I'm assuming they get the day off on Saturday. We're going to jump straight into it, give the boss a good impression. Even though we're the boss of this farm, we have a boss to answer to. But we'll take this down. Nice little dirt path going down here. Look at the view. Bit of some air there. Not every day you get to have a view like that at work, is it? You see the Ferris wheel and stuff. Right, let's go ahead and get this open. And you can kind of see where we're going already. Get back in. I love the sound of this thing. Like I said, I've never heard of this brand before. I don't know why the owner decided to get this, but each their own. Sounds like it's whistling. Sounds like a cat crying, this thing. Right, so as you can see, we're doing a little bit of manure. Like I said, we're going to be doing a couple jobs today. I'm going to go ahead and give Billy Bob or John Wayne a call and see if they can come help us. But meanwhile, while we're here, before we walk up to the farm, let's get some cardio in again. Get this gate open. No idea what that building's for. I'm actually taller than it nearly, so no idea why that's there or what it used to get used for. Obviously, it's derelict now, but anyway, let's run up and get the one of the tractors, and we'll make a start today, shall we? Right, spoiler alert, I already told you this earlier. We're going to go ahead and use the Fendt today. It's the tractor I'm going to use the most. Let's get to know it a little bit better. To be fair, it's probably not going to be the one we use the most. It's probably even a Cormick. Massey's going to be used in the next couple of vlogs. We're going to be doing some ploughing and stuff with that. Right, let's get the handbrake off here. The parking brake even. It's electronic, isn't it? Right. Let's head out of here. It's going to be tight. We have to go all the way around. We good that side? Yes. We're free. So how you guys doing? Hope you are well. I haven't really got that much to talk about just yet because it's the first episode. But yeah, I'll tell you a bit more about the boss. So up there, he's got the pigs and stuff like that. It's mainly arable. He's got a lot of the shiny new equipment up there. We've got the sort of hand-me-downs, although can't moan about this beautiful Fendt. I've actually driven past where I need to go. GG. Right, there we go. There's the spreader. That clearly isn't new, so that's clearly a hand-me-down. Right, let's go ahead and straighten up here a little bit. Ooh, that should do a little bit closer, maybe. Safe. Put the parking brake on just in case the tractor decides to go walkies. Right, PTO connected. Link up all the hoses. Good. Right, let's head out of here. Handbrake off. Make sure we haven't got any diff locks or anything on just yet. Actually, let's try not to ruin our grass field on the first day. Let's go ahead and use the actual road, or the dirt path, shall we? We should be good around here. It's quite a spacious yard. It's not the biggest yard, but it's quite spacious, like the actual roadways, if you will, the pathways to get through. I want me to ring the police about that Land Rover later as well, in the comment section. Speaking of which, I picked us up a police car. Should have waved him down. Aircon's on. It's getting a bit nippy. The opposite. It's getting a bit hot in here. That is a big bump in the road. I might have to look at flattening that. Awesome stuff. Right, follow her up here. Handbrake on. Cool. Let's see if I can get to grips with this pause. I think that's how you say it. No idea. It would help if I connected the hydraulics for this thing. There we go. So I should actually be able to open this thing now. There we go. I've got some hydraulic power now. Right, let's get this thing loaded up. It shouldn't take too long. Get a clamp down. To be fair, this manure is quite sticky, so we shouldn't need to use the teeth too much. But I can actually extend the boom on this thing if we need to. It looks like we're going to reach. I can hear it falling in. That's a good sign. Right, there's one load. This is going to take all day, but the sooner we get crops in the ground, the better. So I want to get this ploughed in if we can. So we don't really need the teeth. We'll do it just for security reasons. So let me know what you guys are most interested to see in me vlog here on the farm. Like I said, this is mainly a dairy farm, but we do have arable stuff to do as well. How close can we get? Just keep an eye on those wheels there. If we bump rubber to rubber, it doesn't matter too much. Right, everyone, so I think this is going to be the last one. It looks pretty full there. We'll see if we can get one more in without it all toppling over. Poppling over? That's not a word. Let's see if we get it all in without this toppling over. We're actually running out of manure already. We might have to switch to slurry in a minute. I thought we had a huge pile, but apparently not. There we go. It's filling in nicely there, look. Question is, when's it going to start falling over the edge? There, looks like we can't get no more in there. Let's go ahead and get this lowered down. Let's get that turned off. And we'll jump into the Fendt. So our first bit of work we're doing with the Fendt, we're just going to double check, make sure everything's plugged in. We've got our hydraulics, our electrics, our PTO. That's locked in. Cool. We're not actually full, according to the weight, but whatever. That'll do. Okay, so I'm going to get the drone up in the air for this. It shouldn't take too long. I'm probably not going to get all this in the vlog because you guys will get bored. Like I said, we're going to give John Wayne or Billy Bob a call in a minute and see if they can give us a hand as well, because we have got a couple more things to do today. But who would have thought the first thing I ever do on my new farm is throw around some manure. Really sets the tone of the rest of the experience, doesn't it? So I got the drone up in the air so you guys can see, but of course you can still hear me because I got a mic on. So enjoy the view of some dung flinging out the back of a trailer. Quality content, yo. Top quality content. Right, so we barely managed the first headland. The good news is that's going to be the longest part of the field. Bad news is our pile of crap is looking pretty slim already, so we might have to ring the boss and ask if he's got any more to lend us. Let's make sure I close the back of the manure there with the drone. Manure spreader with the drone. Let's get this swung around. Well, look at what we got. I'll give the boss a call, and hopefully he can bring more down for us. Let's get this turned off. No, I double pressed it. Let's get this turned off. I'm going to give the boss a call, and hopefully this pile of crap will get bigger. Right, so I've just decided that hopefully we get some money going in the farm. That's obviously the plan. We're going to get hopefully more than £17,000 by the end of the year. If we're on lower than that, then I failed as a boss. But why is this not going in? I might try and get a wheel loader, even if it's rented, or I get it on a monthly payment plan. I think a wheel loader would be quite good for around the farm. We can use it for the silage. We can use it to clear out the cows. Be good for doing stuff like this. I kind of like the buckets they have where they like tip forward at the same time, so it unloads real quick. At this, we're sort of just waiting for gravity to help us. So right, let's go ahead and get the rest of this. I think we might actually have enough in this pile to fill up the trailer one more time. So I haven't rung the boss yet. I'm going to wait and see how much we've got left when this trailer's full, and then I'll give him a call. But yeah, I think we're going to get a wheel loader at some point. I feel like it would just be a good all-arounder, you know? Oh. We also need to start looking at getting that McCormick replaced at one point. I don't think the Fendt or the Massey needs to go, but the McCormick probably needs upgrading at some point. Maybe get a smaller John Deere, like the 6M or something? I don't know. We'll see. We'll play it by ear. See how much money we can get first. There's no point in prematurely spending money that we're probably not going to earn off the bat. Right, let's have a load done. Ooh, slipped off the pedal. It's not good, is it? Right, that's another load done. I love the sound of this thing. I've already said that, but it's quite a nice place to be. Shame I can't have the radio on because of YouTube copyright laws, but there's the radio up there. Right, I think we're full. Doesn't seem to be accepting anymore, so yeah, we got another load in there. Maybe one more left here. We'll see. So I'm going to give the boss a call while I'm in the Fendt. I think that'd be the most convenient thing to do. Oh, hang on. Let's get this turned off. So yeah, we've probably got 3 trailer loads here, which isn't great, but at least we can finish off this headland now. Let's get this turned on. We'll get the handbrake off. Get her into gear. Now where we go. Luckily I've not needed the 4-wheel drive or anything just yet. Right. Let's go back to where we were, shall we? Quite a bouncy cab, this. Right, get the drone back up, and I'll see you guys in a jiffy. Okay, everybody, so we're just going ahead and fill up for the last time, hopefully the last time now. So we got a couple more trailers delivered from the main farm. We've got a tiny little smudge left there to do. It's actually more, it looks like one pass, it's probably more because it gets a bit wider at the top. So I've made sure I've closed the back. Yes, I have. Right, let's sneak out the gate here. We've got our last load in. That should do it for this field. So I'll quickly go ahead and show you the tractor GPS a minute where it shows you where we've been. To see if there's any big patches I've missed or anything before we go ahead and do it. So let's go ahead and park up here. Let's get the sat-nav on. Oh, handbrake on, sorry. What am I talking about? So according to the tractor GPS, these bits here are the pylons, so we can't help that. There's a little chunk here maybe, according to the GPS, and this is the bit we've got to do here. Maybe do an inner headland after? I don't know. Not too worried. It's only a little smudge there. So this is the bit we've got to do now. As you can tell, the boss has given us information that the grass field's already done. This one's already fertilised. These grass ones haven't. I'm just looking through what he's already done before we got here. It looks like they all need lime, apart from the cow field, obviously. Needs lime. That one doesn't. So field 33 is completely done. Field 32 needs lime. Field 31 doesn't need lime. And field number 1 also needs lime. We might not do lime in fields 1 and 2. Field number 2, sorry, isn't fertilised. We'll get one of the workers to do that in a sec. Meanwhile, let's get this loaded up for the first time. So yeah, we've still got to do the other arable field down the bottom. Let's go ahead and get this turned on. Let's close that over. So yeah, so it looks like, I don't know what they were doing before we got here. I don't know why the fields are so random in terms of like what's already done and what's not. Whatever. At least we've got the information of what's already done so we don't redo stuff. It was the cow field I was worried about, so that one doesn't need lime, so that's good. Because we're going to plan on moving the cows back soon. That's one thing I didn't tell you at the start, actually. The cows aren't here temporarily, they've been moved. Get it, moved. So we've got to bring them back at some point. They had to sell them to make ends meet with the bank. So hopefully we can get some more cows moved in. Because at the moment, we're a dairy farm with no dairy cows, which is questionable business if you ask me, but we'll hopefully change that real soon. Look at that plane going over. Oh, hang on. The frame's in the way. There it is, just on the top window there. See it? Very nice. Quite a loud plane, jeez. Is this gonna... We might not even get rid of all this manure. There might be a tiny bit left, which is probably just going to ferment into the ground at some point. Anyway, so... Well, if I had to guess, this is going to be our last one. It's looking pretty full there. There we go. So we're going to have a little pile here. That's probably just evaporate. Not evaporate, you know what I mean? Just rot into the ground at some point, so I'm not too worried about that. Because this isn't actually where our manure lives. Don't worry, this is just what we had delivered. Thought instead of having it delivered to the clamp and driving back and forward, we'll save ourselves some diesel straight off the bat. And, hope if I lifted up the forks. And have it delivered to where we wanted to use it. Looks like that might be it. Cool. So we'll get that little bit done here. We might, to be fair, we're going to send Billy Bob or John Wayne to do the other field, so they'll probably use that anyway. So we might not even need to. I'll drop a little bit. Might not even need to rot into the ground, depending if they're using manure or solid. We'll see what we've got in stock. Right, let's go ahead and get the back open. Yes. Nailed it. Absolutely nailed it. Right, drawing up one more time. Cool, we're done and we're still 80% full. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to leave this vent here with the trailer. And we're going to take the... we can't really take it up, can we? I don't know what we're going to do. We might have to switch to the tractor real quick. What I'm going to do is I'm going to leave this here. Leave that here. The pause, I think, whatever it is. Pause. Right, let's get the handbrake on. Get the engine turned off. Handbrake's on good. Right, we're going to go ahead and do some more cardio. We'll run up and get another tractor. We've got one more job to start off today. We're going to get Billy Bob or John Wayne over on that field down there. And, yeah, see you in a sec. Right, everybody, so we've just gone ahead and filled up the Fent one more time for Billy Bob. Billy Bob turned up. We haven't met John Wayne just yet. He never answered the call. Not a good start to your boss's first day, is it? But Billy Bob turned up. Oh, God, I keep forgetting about that bump. We need to do something about that bump. But, yeah, we just gone ahead and borrowed this pause. I still have no idea what it's called. We are going to go ahead and... Okay, looks like Billy Bob's having some issues. We'll deal with that in a minute. We're going to head around here. So we've actually got a fertilizer spreader in here, but we just use this one for nitrogen and stuff like that. But today, how close can I get? I think we got her. Is it clicked on? I think it is. Let's go ahead and hook it up. Like so. Good. Now I'm just going to go ahead and bring Billy Bob real quick. Right. Okay, we sorted him out. Right, this is going to be a bit of a tricky one to get out of here. This one's not on the trailer, so I think I'm going to go for this one. Now, I personally love the articulated telehandlers. I know they're very hit and miss for some people. Some people don't like them, some people do. I am definitely with the do gang because you can sort of get a bit of a good angle on them, like with this, although I can't actually see what I'm doing right now. Let's get up and have a look, shall we? Apparently I'm in, but I'm not. Oh no, I missed completely. GG. Thank goodness for the drone, eh? Right, so what we can do is, say we're missing there a little bit, we just articulate ourselves in. Like so. And we've got it. Can't do that in a normal telehandler. Although now I need to try and get out of here without hitting the chieftain. Oh, slow and steady does it. Yeah, it's good stuff. Right, let's tilt that up so we don't lose her. Oh, we dropped her! Oh, realism. Hopefully I haven't ripped the bottom of the bag. Oh, because we're going to have a lot of lime on the ground doing absolutely nothing. What's that going past? Milk truck. Interesting. Right. How am I going to do this? I'm going to have to do a 3-point turn here. Police car going past. Right, I can kind of see where we are now. Saving that in as best as we can. Gotta see, it's a bit easier when you're doing it straight, not diagonal, but let's do that a little bit slower now, shall we? I came out of the shed way too fast, that was the problem. Right, let's go ahead and get the boom extended up here, but we need to make sure we don't tip, so luckily we're going in a straight line. I think that will do it about there. Now, personally, what I like to do... Oh, it's working. Never mind. There we go, so we're getting some lime in there. Like so. Let's go ahead and get that turned off. Jump into the McCormick. So this is the first time in the McCormick. This is a C105 Max. And I believe these are made by Stara. Don't quote me on that. But I believe these are made by Stara. They also got the Landini variant, I believe. Right, let's get that lifted up without hitting the bag. Yeah, we're good. Yeah, so I believe these are just made by Stara and then resprayed as McCormick's. You guys can tell me in the comment section down below if that's true or false. I believe that's the case. Which would explain the orange sat-nav GPS thing we got down at the bottom. But yeah, I think Landini and McCormick just pay Stara for it. Is that a police car? Yeah. Right, let's make sure what field we're going to here. We need lime. Oh, hang on, I went past it. Needs lime. Okay, 32, the first one. Okay, good. Good stuff. Let's get the GoPro back on our heads. And we'll head out. I'm actually going to put the beacon light on. This doesn't have a beacon light. But we've got a little orange strobe on the back of the fertilizer tank. So that should do. That's our first time leaving the farm onto the public roads, apart from when we came in the Land Rover. Is this it here? I think this is it here. Right, let's get our hazard lights on real quick. Handbrake on. Is this the right field? Yeah, this is the one. Sorry, bike. It's a moped. Oh, Dixie haul me. I'm busy. Oh no, I shut the gate again. There we go. Right, let's get the handbrake off. Get her into drive again. Oh, it's going to be tight. I went past the gate a little bit too much, but we made it. Let's get our hazard lights off now. Right, so this is field 32 according to the land deed. Get the drone up in the air again. Oh, I'm in the wrong gear. I'm gonna start laying down some lime, shall we? So I'm actually going to go ahead and leave this here. Thank you guys. Why are we drifting? That's not a thing. This McCormick are more as capable of handling this sprayer. Something's weird. Let's go ahead and get everything turned on. Not there, just four-wheel drive. What the heck is going on? We're just marching down on the land right now. Just digging ourselves in. Look, we're just digging our way into the soil. We might need to go get the Massey. Oh dear. Right, well I'm going to go ahead and probably get the Massey because this McCormick is struggling with some lime. We might have to sell this thing as soon as possible. Thank you very much for joining me. Once again, I hope you guys join me on this journey. This is terrible. Like, let's go ahead and empty the tank and then we'll go back and get the Massey. What is going on here? We're just literally tearing up the dirt. Look. What's going on here? Good lord. Oh. Were we lowered? Were we scraping that across the grass this whole time? Okay, well I think I've spotted a mechanical issue with the McCormick. For some reason, when you turn the implement on, it also lowers it, which is not meant to be a feature on the McCormick as far as I'm aware. It's working fine now though, as you can see. We're not drifting. I didn't realise that the fertiliser tank had lowered. I should have probably checked. But yeah, whenever I turn it on, it lowers automatically, which is not what we want to happen. So I'm going to have to go ahead and get one of the mechanics, because I'm not very mechanically minded. So hopefully Billy Bob or John Wayne know what they're doing. But yeah, like I said, I'm going to go ahead and leave this here now. Thank you guys very, very much for joining me. I hope you join me on this journey. See if we can turn this farm around. See if we can impress the boss. We'll be meeting the boss real soon in a future vlog. Do not worry about that. But thank you once again for joining me. I've been Simulate. Hit subscribe to see more from myself. Hit that thumbs up button once again if you did enjoy. And I'll see you in the next one.